What's chill? I'm Dill. Welcome to my channel, where the spooky season never ends. Seeing that we're in the most wonderful time of the year, I thought my Halloween special should reflect the biggest fears of this generation. No, not that. No, not that. No, not that. On this All Hallows Eve, I'm going to be discussing something that all modern children fear. Books.
Halloween, witch magic, Halloween, 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 witch magic, Halloween, Halloween, Halloween.
Oh man, oh that took a lot out of me. Oh, I gotta eat something. Oh, the wrappers! Y'all remember Goosebumps? Yeah, Goosebumps. It's one of the most celebrated children's book series in the world, regardless of whether you've read the books, watched the show, or even the newer movies and newer series. You know Goosebumps. We've all had one particular episode or book that scared us. For me, it was Night of the Living Dummy. Slappy the Dummy scared the ever-loving shit out of my sister and I growing up, and it's all thanks to this man, R.L. Stine, the original author of the Goosebumps books, who I actually just learned was born in the same city as me, Columbus, Ohio. Maybe that explains why Ohioans are all so very weird. Now I could go more into Goosebumps, like reviewing one of the books or one of the episodes. I do have one of the DVDs right here, but I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to look at something I recently just learned the existence of. Disney's answer to Goosebumps. Now Disney is a company that needs no introduction. The mouse, corporate greed, plummeting stock prices, Disney. But did you know they actually have a horror series geared to the young adult audience? On a whim, I was scrolling through my local bookstore for some bathroom reading material when I stumbled upon this series. I was flabbergasted. I knew I had to spread these pages and see what kind of stories were being told. So the gist of each book features a famous Disney villain terrorizing a kid in the modern day who is facing some kind of issue that all kids face. Moving, friendship drama, being bad at sports, learning new racial slurs to say online, you know, kid stuff. The kids then unleash the spirit of a respective Disney villain, and things get creepy. All the big names are here: Cruella de Vil, Ursula, Scar, Captain Hook, all Disney's biggest baddies. However, I don't think we'll see a Judge Claude Frollo from Hunchback of Notre Dame in one of these books. Imagine his advice for today's generation. Does your crush at school not have feelings for you? Well, kill him! Since I'm what you would call a baller on a budget, I could only afford one book, so I went with the one that featured my favorite Disney villain, Dr. Facilier from Princess and the Frog. All the books in the series are written by Vera Strange, real name Jennifer Brody, which is a great pen name for tween horror books if I do say so. This book is only about 200 pages long, as is the rest of the books in the series that I skimmed through, so if you're a 27-year-old loser that reads children's books, you should be able to knock this out in, like 2 hours. This book, Fiends on the Other Side, I just got that, that's clever, follows a middle school student named Jamal. Jamal lives in New Orleans with his parents and identical twin brother, Malik. Malik is the most popular boy in the school. He's the star athlete, he gets all the good grades, and is adored by all students and teachers. And then there's Jamal, who doesn't get any attention or respect because everybody's too busy idolizing Malik. Aw, don't worry, Jamal. I was a loser in school, and look at how I turned out. The boys receive gifts from their recently deceased grandmother. Malik gets an antique trumpet, and Jamal is given a spooky skull necklace. Now I know what you're thinking. Where's Dr. Facilier? Well, about 50 pages in, he finally makes his appearance when Jamal stumbles upon his voodoo emporium after evading some school bullies. He wants Jamal's necklace, and in exchange, he promises that he will make him the center of attention. After some debate, Jamal instead trades Malik's trumpet, and when he wakes up the following morning, he realizes he's been tricked, and it's revealed that Jamal has turned Malik literally into his own shadow. The book ends with a chase in the bayou as Jamal, Malik, and a friend from school, Riley, all try to seek help from Riley's grandma, who practices magic of her own. She tells them they're basically f***ed and Malik will fade out of existence unless they do something. The Shadow Man corners them and Jamal reluctantly hands over the skull necklace. The book then ends with Facilier tricking both boys, becoming the mayor of New Orleans, and leaving Jamal and Malik as shadows that will fade out of existence. Yeah, this is a Disney book in which both protagonist kids die in the end. Not only that, but their existence is erased. Their parents don't remember them. Dude, that's surprisingly hardcore. Like, he literally sends them to the Shadow Realm. Did not expect this book to end in child murder, but I will happily accept this strange turn of events. And that's the book. It's a fine read, there's nothing particularly bad about it, and there's some fun Easter eggs for Disney fans. For instance, the book makes a few mentions of Tiana's Place, the restaurant that Tiana opens at the end of the film. It mentions how the line is always out the door, which low-key has me wondering if this is kind of like a sequel to Princess and the Frog, if Tiana's Place canonically exists in this universe. And if it is, how did Facilier escape from hell? Did he make another deal? Did he sell his soul and become a bartender at a hotel for reforming lost souls? Wait, wrong Keith David role. Anyway, I'm guessing the other books in the series follow the same beats, just with different locations and characters based on the specific villain of each story. All in all, it's a decent read. I mean, it's a kid's book, so I don't know if anyone above the age of 15 is going to be interested in this, but for a die-hard Disney fan who enjoys spooky things, and if you have a kid that likes spooky things as well, pick up a book that features their favorite villain. I'm sure they'll have a chilling good time. Speaking of a good time, I'm gonna have to cut this Halloween special short. I'm already late for my book club. Alright everyone, thanks for coming. So, we all read a Disney Chills book. What did we all think? Dr. Nowhere, let's start with you. Jesus Christ, kid. Alright, Sabrina, what did you think?
Disney Chills. I thought we were reading the Five Nights at Freddy's books. By the way, Dill, your Drunken Five Nights recap video was full of inconsistencies. I'll explain it from the top. So, in the very beginning, there was William Afton and Henry Emily, and they both created a restaurant called Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. They were spring
I'm just gonna let her go off. Okay, JP. Please tell me you at least brought the right book to book club.
I didn't know this was a book club. I thought you said hook club.
What happened?
Okay, I think our group is having some serious communication issues here. So you know what? I think we're just gonna cut today's meeting short. If you made it this far into the video, thank you for watching. A huge thanks to all my book club buddies for making the time to be here. All the links to their channels are down in the description. And an extra special thanks to my Patreons. Y'all are amazing. If you want to help support me, all the links to do so are down in the description. Grab yourself a spooky treat by getting a Dill shirt on sale. Have a safe and happy Halloween. I'm gonna play us out with a rendition of Monster Mash on my harmonica. Alright, hang on. How do you get this thing to work here?
This fool does voices for you too?
Yeah.
How do you get this thing to work?